Our journey begins with the Black Lives Matter protests in 2020. Activists face threats from political operators, armed vigilantes, and police departments, leading to heightened security measures. The verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse case further amplified these concerns, showing that vigilante violence was not only a real threat but also permissible under the law. This set a precedent that was to influence the nature of campus protests in the years to come. Fast forward to May of 2023, where the silent majority in Iran played a significant role in protecting protesters and challenging security forces during the protests. This showed a shift in the dynamics of resistance, with everyday Iranians providing cover and support to protesters. This solidarity across different regions and demographics was a testament to the power of collective action. In the wake of these events, a new wave of protests swept across college campuses in the United States in May of 2024. These demonstrations, fueled by outrage over the humanitarian crisis in Gaza and U.S. support for Israel, were likened to the anti-Vietnam War protests of the 1960s. Notably, these protests sparked a debate on the use of excessive force by authorities, with parallels drawn to past tragedies like the Kent State shootings. During this period, law enforcement agencies faced criticism for their response, including the use of rubber bullets and chemical irritants. Over 2,000 arrests were made since mid-April, leading to heightened scrutiny of police tactics. However, the lessons learned from the George Floyd protests influenced a more measured approach by the police. In response to the criticism, the Police Executive Research Forum recommended evolving police approaches to demonstrations, emphasizing communication and avoiding mass arrests. Subsequently, the NYPD underwent reforms in handling protests following a $13 million settlement for unlawful tactics during the Black Lives Matter demonstrations. In conclusion, the evolution of police tactics at campus protests has been marked by disparities in public order approaches and significant lessons learned from past events. The journey, though fraught with challenges, has led to some progress, with more emphasis now placed on communication and restraint. However, the debate continues as to whether these changes are sufficient, and the journey towards a more harmonious relationship between law enforcement and protesters continues.